Alright guys, what is going on? This is Mystic West, bringing you an extended lesson tutorial for Rewrite the Stars with Zac Efron and Zendaya. In this lesson I'm going to be going over everything in a lot more depth with some ideas and just some basic kind of things you could possibly apply to this song. Again, this song and every song for the most part is up for interpretation. If you feel like this is too slow for you, please feel free to check out my speedrun tutorial where everything is just given at a much quicker pace. For those who, might be in a hurry, they just want the information like that. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. It is in the key of B flat. So it's B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. Okay. So the very beginning, there isn't necessarily a chord. And also, I do want to point out this at the start. The thing with this song, what I'm going to kind of go over, is this song starts off very, like, down here. And it slowly, like, every time, like, it kind of builds up and up and up. It gets, like, more, gets stronger, gets louder, and then at the very end, it drops off to where it's just Zendaya singing and there's just minimal stuff again. So I do want you to keep that in mind. So with that being said, you could play a B flat. You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. So you could go back and forth from B flat to the suspended ones. You could keep going back and forth like that. So B flat is B flat, D, F, and an E flat is E flat, G, B flat. For the suspended, you're going to end up doing this later for the second verse. Depends on how you want to do it, how your hands want to be. You're going to basically play a B flat, and you're going to move whichever finger you have on the D to the E flat. So it depends on like how I do the inversion, because it's easier. So just move from the D to the E flat. You can do that for the first verse, or you could just hit the B flat like this, You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. Just start bringing it in. I know you want me. So don't keep saying your hands are tied. An E flat right there. Here's the pre-chorus. It's an F, which is F, A, C. You claim it's not in the cards. G minor, G, B flat, D, and then to an E flat. Do an inversion. What I would recommend is, because the song's building up, I would keep it in the higher range before you start adding the low stuff. So something like this. You claim it's not in the cards, but fate is pulling you miles away and out. Just kind of keep it really light from me, but you're here in my heart. My destiny. You can add that high D for that same note you're singing. My destiny. So then this part, I would kind of keep it in that same area of just lightly playing. And then the melody for that is a B flat. So why don't we rewrite the stars? So it's a B flat, C, B flat, high B flat, A, F, E flat. Then you do the B flat and C again. F, F, E flat, D, C. And so what I'm getting at is play that while you're singing it. So do the chord, the G minor, just the bass. Why don't we rewrite the stars? Na, 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 even something along the lines of that. So the chorus is a G minor to an E flat to a B flat and an F. It repeats that same chorus progression every time. The only thing we're going to add eventually is just more bass, like just more stuff like that to kind of fill it up because it gets louder. So right after the first chorus, I like to do a B flat inversion, which is D, F, B flat. And then, so that left hand progression is going to be B flat, C minor, which is C, E flat, G, to a G minor, which in the inversion is D, G, B flat, to an F, which is C, F, with the right hand, it's going to be a B flat. Okay, so it's... You will have to listen for that rhythm, but it's a B flat, A, E flat, B flat, E flat, D, B flat, A, F. So together it's kind of like... something like that. Alright, so here comes where we start to add a little bit of bass rhythm and really try to follow the drum pattern. It kind of makes it sound more percussive with the piano. So what I do, it's normally on a guitar, but you could still do it. It's kind of like that thing I showed you at the beginning. But that's to me that sounds good. You follow that little rhythm of the drums. You follow that pattern. You want to start out slow with just like one note, but you just play the B flat inversion, which is F, B flat, and D, and then you take the D out and add the E flat, and then so you do something like that. So it kind of would sound something like this. You think it's easy? You think I don't want to run to you, but there are mountains, and there are doors that we can't walk through. Keep that So, same chord progression, F, G minor, E flat, except you just keep that pattern going. Okay. Be mine, no one can tear us apart. And then I know I was doing it more with the melody, but definitely start adding a little bit more bass, like octaves. Why don't we rewrite the stars? You know, start adding more, especially for the last chorus. Like, it needs to be bass and just, you know, because they're singing it full on. So that's what I was talking about, where it keeps getting up. So this part, I guess, is the bridge, or I guess verse 3, but that's what the lyrics say. But I think it's the bridge. This part, follow the drums. It's like a constant kick drum, and it's the part. It's a G minor. It's the same 4 chords as the chorus. G minor, E flat, B flat, F. But then this one's different. G minor, D minor, E flat. And then this part you go, it feels impossible. Like that whole thing, you're just doing the E flat. Alright. But before the impossible part, what I was meaning by the kick drums, you know, you could definitely do stuff like, all I want is to fly. Something right there, just to build it up, to do that little how do we rewrite the stars. So definitely you could keep it low. You don't even have to do it like that. You could go low, like octave bounces, even the 1/5 bounces. You know, it's really up to you. And then it's the chorus again, you know, and you can keep it going with that heavy bass. How do we rewrite the stars? Ends on the B flat, I guess. So the outro starts but it just fades out. It's not a secret I try to hide, but I can't have you. You're bound to break in my hands. Tight. So there it is, guys. I hope that helped. Thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to subscribe and like and share it and all that good stuff. And again, this is Mystic West. Thank you for watching.